I'm gonna need a refill on my beer. Just bring the beer up. Dance break.
Just bring more beer. Dance break.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, is this Mike?
Yeah.
Hey Mike, this is Paul, Outsider Tackle Box radio show and podcast. We have Tommy in the studio still dancing and holding up the music to the mic. That's how we do it. We do it the old-fashioned way when they had the people do,
Oh yeah.
it was a one-man show. The
I
guy
don't-
did the music up to the mic and he did the script when they were reading the story.
I'm old-fashioned. I don't like change, so I hold my phone up to the mic. Big deal.
Okay, sounds good.
Welcome to Fish Story. The idea behind the show is to spread happiness to the world through the joys of fishing, and we feel like fish stories spread happiness to the world. People love to hear them. The podcast and radio show is growing quite rapidly, so people want to hear the story behind photos, and you sent in quite a bit of them. And it looks like you have a couple of fishing friends with you, so we can say hi to them. And we just want to know where you caught the fish. If you want to give up the location, if not, make up a story, and we'll send Tommy out to the wrong location just to see if he can find it.
I'll be like, "Yep, nobody's here.
That'd be awesome. No,
I'm in the middle of the Gobi Desert." Sorry.
Right, the bigger sturgeon there I caught with Ryan McMasters in here again
Ryan.
in one of his secret fishing holes.
Oh yeah, we know Ryan.
Yeah, say hi,
And,
let's say hi to Ryan for this for the fifth time maybe this morning.
I know Ryan's.
I'm wearing the Columbia River Hookers
Hi,
hat
Ryan.
in support of what you guys do and the fishing family that you guys have out there, and we love every bit about what you guys do. And
Oh yeah.
you raise a ton of money for charity, and we're happy to be a part of that.
Yep.
as well.
Absolutely.
We're probably going to be out there, I would say, maybe 4 months.
Probably.
We're planning
we're
a trip
Planning to go out there.
because we've heard so many fish stories, and all these fish people are catching, and we want to go see what that's about.
So Mike, we'll be out there with you soon.
But yeah, let's get back to your story. We
There's some
interrupted
dinosaurs
your.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm coming with my own dinosaur.
So, right. I hope it's a fishing pole.
Nah, no, it's this fool that's
We
next
don't
to
have
me.
to laugh at Tommy's jokes. When he makes a funny, he laughs
That's funny.
prior to getting the sentence out. So he
No,
was already
that's
laughing
you, buddy.
when
All right,
he was saying it.
back to Mike.
But
'cause-
let's hear where you caught
Well, if
the
you can't
fish.
laugh at yourself, there's something wrong, right?
Exactly. I laugh at myself all the time. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, whew, I don't stand a chance.
I know,
So-
right?
All right, so here we go, Mike. Go for it.
We were
So
talking about the
anyways,
sturgeon,
we,
yeah. Go ahead. Look at us interrupting.
we
Every
caught
time
the,
we get Mike a chance to talk, we interrupt.
So shush.
I know.
That's all right.
All right.
We got the bigger sturgeon there in here again, and then the other shakers we caught were all in Hood River,
Okay.
and most of them were caught on shad, or not shad, sturgeon candy,
Okay.
squid,
Yep.
and
Yeah, we hear the squid's quite
And
the
sand
bait
shrimp.
to use.
yep, and sand shrimp. It was key.
Yeah.
Without the sand shrimp, we weren't getting anything. As soon as we started using the sand shrimp, they were killing us.
Mm,
So
nice. So what's it like pulling in that, like, pulling in a sturgeon that huge? I mean, I'm just asking for, future reference when we're out there with Ryan and we're fighting these sturgeon.
Well, you'll have to do some curls, Tommy, because you have basically no muscle.
I
on
do
your bicep.
4-ounce curls every time I eat. Pick the fork up, curl it to my
so
mouth.
you should probably go to 16-ounce curls.
Oh man, that's too. That means I'm picking up turkey legs
That
instead of
requires-
spoonfuls.
Him doing measurements, and it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
When I asked Tommy to do a blog, he said, well, how do I do a blog? If I have to log into anything, I won't do it. So if
Right.
it requires him measuring something, he's not gonna do it. This is how our conversations go. It's like, hey Tommy, people love you. Let's do a Tommy blog.
Apparently, it's
I don't want
bash on Tommy
I
Day.
don't want to log into anything, Paul. And it just comes down to like, you know what, Tommy, people love you so much. I'll write your blog for you. And so he goes on a rant, and I just kind of pick out what I think is funny. But enough about Tommy, because you have your time on the fish story. This is gonna air. Most of our listeners are national.
Yeah.
66% of our following is in the United States.
Yep.
The rest of it comes from all
over the world. So
they
they're
listen on demand. They're not listening to us live. I don't even know what time it is from wherever they're listening, but they're going to hear your fish story, and
you can be heard in Europe, Australia. We have listeners all over. So I mean, it's really awesome.
I'm looking at the picture of this. Is that you mentioned that those are the sand dabs? You caught some sand dabs?
No, those look like.
It's like halibut.
There's halibut.
Oh, it's halibut.
Yeah, I caught those out of Newport.
Yeah.
Out of Newport, Oregon.
Nice.
I
actually fished that area too at Newport. I didn't catch.
And you didn't catch anything.
No,
yep.
I didn't. I was at a Newport.
We were 30. We were about 30 miles out.
Oh, okay. See, there you go.
I don't ever get my brother.
Paul can't cast that far.
No, yeah, I have to. When I go out there to visit family, my brother doesn't have a boat, so it's usually anything I could catch.
Or as far as your brother can throw you.
Well, we did try to get on like one of those blow up boats.
Oh Lord.
You know, unlike most. People think like we have a bunch of money because I have none, and so like I gotta get a blow up boat and try to paddle out and try to catch fish. And you can only get
he went
far.
out there in his little floaties and his little spare tire.
Well, you wouldn't have to do curls anymore if you paddled out that far.
No,
yeah, that's too far. I would try just because I see all the fish that people catch out there. I can't catch them.
I just had a mental picture of you just in like a little tire trying to go out.
It was actually a funny story. Me and my brother were in a blow-up boat, and we're trying to paddle, and he's going opposite of me, which you think would work to make us go straight, but it didn't.
No.
Because we were paddling at the wrong. Our strokes were off.
And the boat was still tied up.
We were just not going anywhere.
The boat was still tied up.
So it was like, just get out of the boat. You don't fish anyway. I'm gonna paddle myself, and I'm just gonna fish.
Mike, you were about to say something before Paul started talking about, paddling in a boat to nowhere.
I got excited. He said Newport, and I was like, I've been there.
Oh, Ryan McMasters is the reason I'm up here sturgeon fishing.
Mm-hmm.
It's his fault, 100%. I owe it all to him.
You know what?
Columbia River Hookers.
It's his fault why we're going to be trying to head up there, because he was like, you guys got to come up here, check it out. And, I've been talking to Ryan quite a bit now, and, he just was like, come up here, check it out. You guys will have a blast. Now we're in contact and being sponsored by Ordnance Beer and Ordnance Brewing and Neighbor Dudes. And so, they hit us up and they were like, hey, when you guys are in town, come on over, check out the brewery. I mean, so at that point, we have to make a trip. I mean,
right.
We'd be crazy not to.
He definitely went out of his way to get me started here, and couldn't ask for a better guy.
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys get a chance to go fish with him, he's definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And then you... now, are you in that area with Ryan? Like, you go fishing with him quite a bit, or?
No, I live in Cottage Grove. I live 3 hours away from where he's at.
Okay.
Or 5 hours.
Oh.
So I drove over and met up with him and went fishing, and it was just awesome.
Well, I'll tell you.
In fact,
I'll tell you what. When we
weren't even planning on coming over here.
Oh.
We just pulled into the Dalles right now today.
Oh.
We're going again.
So you're fishing with Ryan today? You're going to be
well,
fishing?
No,
Oh.
I've got my own boat, so
I've
got my own boat. I drag my boat up here, and
Gotcha.
And,
okay.
He just got me started. I would have never
gotcha.
done it on my own.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you this, Mike. The next time when we do make that trip up there,
We'll announce
You know,
it.
we'll announce it. We'll shoot you a call, or we'll announce it. So keep posted on
we'll
Outsider.
Have a signature. We'll take photos and Tommy signatures.
Yeah, we'll do that.
People like to get
Oh, yeah,
Tommy's
totally.
signature. I don't know that it's worth anything.
It's
but
not
Awesome.
it's not worth much, but we'll shoot it out there. So you
We'll
know,
have a beer
we
with
would
people.
look forward to meeting up with you and having a beer with you and just kind of hanging out and you know, just get to meet and greet everybody. You know, it's just kind of fun to
Please
meet
continue to
everybody.
send
yeah,
in
sure.
photos. Come back on the radio show anytime. We do have a fish story blog. It doesn't need to be a journalist type article. It could be one sentence.
Yeah.
I threw up an example of what it might look like, and so Tommy did 2 sentences, and we did do a misspelled word on purpose. We spelled. I misspelled splurge, but I didn't correct it because I don't want people to think that everything has to be correct.
You misspelled it because that's how
Right.
you talk.
It's true. I'll say the word right the first time, and then I'll mess it up the second time.
Yeah.
And so that's normal. That's how
Oh, yeah.
people talk. And so if you're gonna mess up a word, it's okay. If you don't put a comma, people won't know. In
You
fact, I would enjoy. This is just me talking. I would enjoy if people didn't use periods or commas at all. Just one paragraph. Just like that's how people talk.
Put it all together.
I'm not. When I talk to Tommy, I don't say, "Hey Tommy, comma, let's do something."
No, you don't even take a breath.
It's
Sometimes you just
Right.
You just say
ramble
it.
on
That's
and on
natural.
and
So
on and on and on.
when I see a comma in my head, I'm like, pause. And so, right? Am I the only one that does that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what it's meant for.
Right.
It's a break in thought.
No,
Yeah.
my daughter's really bad about that too.
Well, yeah, but see, some people write that way, and I get that. But Paul talks that way, so there's no periods or punctuation even when he's talking. It's just one long sentence.
Well, sometimes when I
See, here you go.
I
Here's
know
an-
what they-
here
I
you
know what
go.
it means, right? So like when people put a colon or like a, you know, any type of like grammatical stuff they put in there, I know what it
Ooh,
means. so I'm-
grammatical. That's a large word. Was that word of the day calendar for you?
Well, no. Well, Tommy, I did go to school like a little bit.
Oh yeah, sorry, master's degree.
And so I had to know some of what the punctuation means. And so when I see it in my head, I'm thinking, that's a.
You're the only person I know that has a master's degree but can't talk.
What doesn't mean? It only means that I know. My memory.
It only means that you paid
at
enough
the
in school.
time, circa 2005 to 7, my brain was on. Like
Yeah.
it turned on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think the
can-
school just wanted to get you out by that point. They're like, this guy's been here for 20 years. Just pass him already.
Well, for my graduate degree, I only took less than 2 years. I finished it.
Sorry. Ooh.
So,
Mike, he's so special.
but it means nothing. It means nothing because I'm just a regular dude. And
Yeah, I
I
know.
do what normal people do. I mess up words.
Well, you already admitted you're a normal dude. You do have a master's degree, and you have no money. So
yeah, that's
it's
real
not for
life.
everyone.
That's real life. That's real life. You go to school and then you spend all your money on fishing gear.
Anyway, Mike,
Right? And then you get married, and then you spend all your wife's money on it.
then it's
Yeah.
all over from there.
Yes. And then your kids, when you have money in your, 'cause I have 2 kids, when you have money in your wallet, it's gone.
You just feel like that Al Bundy scene where he's
Like
just
I-
handing out money.
Like my wallet is, I leave it out on the table and people take it.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. It's just like, I can't
you don't have a
imagine
choice
myself,
either, so
yeah.
it just happens.
Well, from all of us here at Outsider, please continue to send in photos, and we'd love to hear it. And
Absolutely, tight lines,
fish
Mike.
more.
Have fun on this Saturday. Have fun sturgeon fishing. Catch a big one. Name it after me, and post the picture. I like that idea. That'd be kind of cool. Is
We're
that-
gonna be fishing the Dows.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna be fishing the Dows here in about 30 minutes,
There you go.
and we're looking for those 10, 12 footers right now. So
There you go. Find the
If,
ugliest one.
if we
Find
hook
the
up,
ugliest one and
I'll
name
definitely
it
post a
Paul,
picture.
and post the picture. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
you got it. All right.
All right.
All right, Mike. Take
Thanks,
care.
Mike.
Have a good one, bud.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
All right, man.
Take care.
Take care. Thanks for calling.
No problem.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye.
That's awesome.